Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Monica here from beachmountainsoaps.com, and today what I'm going to do is make a spring soap, and it is going to be white gardenia flower fragrance oil. Here I have a batch of my oils, which are my master blend. This is my live water I'm going to mix in. What I'm going to attempt to do today is kind of emulate the colors in gardenia. So you find a typical gardenia flower that has the beautiful white petals and the dark green leaves, but in this case sometimes you can find variations in the color. So I'll be using titanium dioxide to emulate the white leaves petal, try to get that as white as possible. And I have this green here, and this is called let me see, this is called it's a beautiful green, and it also has a shimmer. I'm not going to use that much of it. It's going to be an accent color, and it's called the Manacle Pea, and this is by Mad Oils. And this, I have another green, which is the dark green. This is actually a pigment. Hopefully it won't be too dark. And this is a matte woodland green pigment powder, and this is from Crafter's Choice. So again, in here I have my my oils, and this is the fragrance oil. So I'm gonna attempt to go ahead and make this. And right now I'm soaping at room temperature, a little above room temperature. The oils were at 93, and I think the live water was at 91. I let my live water cool off last night, so I just put it in a microwave and heat it up a little bit in a microwave safe glass container. So I'm going to mix everything up, and I don't know what type of design I'm going to make today. I'm just going to wing it. I have something in mind, so hopefully it'll come out the way that I envision it. And it looks like it's thickening up rather quickly. Like I said, the oils, everything was at a low temperature. I don't want to mix this too much. Hopefully being soaked at a low temperature, I have enough time to mix my colors. Whatever reason, it appears to be thickening up. Okay, so it's at a light trace, and I want to keep it like that. Wow, it seems to be accelerating. It's thicker than I want it to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this. And this is kind of odd. Odd in the sense that I didn't expect it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks rather thick. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and pour my portions off. And I have not added any fragrance oil at all, so I'm kind of baffled, I guess, by the fact that it's thickened up so much. And I'm not going to keep the oils, blend the titanium in this, because this is I don't want to use this. I like these little containers. I think I purchased them from U.S. Plastics, and they have a multitude of different storage containers, different sizes, round, square, with spigots, without, colored, clear. And I think I'm going to order some more because I have several different oil blends that I use, and I want to just have those master batched out and set to the side. I don't think that the spigot would be good for me, simply because I do add my butters in with it, and just trying to melt the way that I do. I'm basically just trying to scrape every bit of my oils out. So I have my batter mixture separated out, and this is my titanium dioxide. I want to get that mixed in. I don't know how white it's going to be, but I do want it to be really, 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 really white to emulate that gardenia flower. So I'm not going to use a stick blender at this moment because, again, I felt it was thickening a little bit too fast for me. So I'm just going to blend this in with the stick. And even though it's turning a creamy white, I want it to be white. And right now that's titanium dioxide, but I think I'm going to switch and try some of the white micas to see how they work. Which I think they'll work pretty good. I just never worked with any before. I think I had a sample that I received from one of my orders, but I will try the white micas. Okay, it looks nice and white, but not as white as I'd like. And again, I am not using the stick blender because for whatever reason, it seems to have thickened up. And I want to make sure that I add my fragrance oil in at the last moment. I don't remember if it accelerates or not. I used that white gardenia to make a dupe or a hack of one of Lush's soaps for someone, and it turned out pretty good. I think it was the Sandstone. I think they have a soap called Sandstone. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soap, and I made it for a client, and the loaf turned out very, very good. And the client, which was a male, was very happy with it. So I'll definitely try that one again. Sometimes it's hard to please men when it comes to fragrance, and I think that fragrance, it's kind of hard to describe. It was a citrusy, floral, but it was a fresh, light scent. But anywho, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is still not as white as I would like it to be, so I'm still going to add some more. But in the meantime, I'll put a couple more drops of that titanium dioxide in there. And then I'm going to move on over to my other colors. It's Sunday morning, and it's very early, guys. You're probably still asleep. But again, I don't know if you remember my other videos. I have to be to work very early, so my body is naturally used to getting up early. So I think that white is just about good. If need be, I don't know how it would turn out when it dries. So I'm going to set that to the side. Just set it to the front a little bit. I'm going to get these colors blended up. See, this Manacle P seems so thick, but it looks like with stirring it's thinning out. So that's a good thing, because again, I have yet to add my oils. What I'm going to be working on, which I should have already started, is I'm going to have a spring-summer collection. And there'll probably be a few florals, floral scent, everything that reminds you of rebirthing, renewal. The flowers, the spring colors, the warmth, maybe getting that seasonal fruit or things that you only could get in the spring and summer. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's a really, really pale green. It does look like a pea, maybe a snow pea green. So I'm hoping that I might need to add a little bit more, but I'm going to leave it at that. because I don't want too much light green. I really want the deep green that comes out in the when you see the gardenia leaves. Beautiful. This is going to be really, really nice. Pigment, and also in my green I did add a little dash of the manacle pea to lighten it up. And you see that, you guys, this is looking a little bit muted. I guess I could add a little bit more. And this is a pigment, and I'm not using a stick blender again to blend it because I don't want it to thicken anymore, because I need to work with it. I do have some speckles in it, not too many, nothing that's bothersome to me. So I'm not going to worry about beating them out or, you know, just being methodical about everything being straight. I like the idea of having some surprise and variegation, something that looks natural. Now, my intentions were to use this mold right here, and I think I still am, because this batter is the batter is going to be more than I need, so I'll have some left over that I could put into another mold. So here I'm going to add, probably in this one, I have 3 ounces of oil. So I'm going to try to add at least even amount. But this one seemed to have the least amount. Okay. Ready? Put that in there. Like I said, guys, I don't know where I'm going as far as with the coloring. Oh my God. Okay, now what it looks like I'm getting right here in this dark green is some ricing. Oh yeah, it looks like I'm getting some ricing in this. It's clumping up, and it's weird. I don't know if it's because of the pigment or what, but I don't see it in the. Oh wow. So I'm gonna have to work with this really quickly. I just want you guys to see. You see those big, thick. Oh yeah. This is accelerating. So I'm going to try to mix the colors in, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do what I intended. So it's nothing. Wow. Go to this one. The one with the mica seems pretty fine. And wow, this green. Oh guys, see, you see that? I'm like literally afraid to stick with it. Yeah. So let me go ahead and get this in. And what I'm calling this is gardenia flower, white gardenia flower. Maybe. So I'm going to use this mold here. Put a thin layer of white. And try to, yeah, this is really, really, I'm going to have to spoon this. So I'm going to have to like spoon it down there, because if I just try to pour it, it's going to glop in. So the white and the other green and this green is starting to show problems. Show problems as well. It's not as thick as the other green, but it's still showing problems. And I think I didn't notice this before with the color when I made it. But I did use a different oil blend as far as what oils I use to make the soap. So that could be a factor as well. Okay. So I'm just layering this. And I think in between, I'm just going to blend it. So I just blended it in between. And this is starting to thick up as well. But not as bad. I do want a full blend. Trying to make controlled pours so that I do not break through the bottom layer. So, and that white, wow. Okay guys, we're gonna cross our fingers when we unmold this, because heaven knows I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So that right there, that green, I had to put a nice big clump in the middle. And I'm rushing, but I'm trying to still get something so that I can have a nice design. Okay. My skewer. Okay. White. Whoa. I don't want to pour too high because I don't want the plop. That's my white. Try to spread that out a little bit. Get in all the corners. Yeah, great. And with this, guys, you just never know. So I just have to make a note to myself that I will use this fragrance again, and that it accelerates. But all honesty, I don't know if it's the fragrance or what. But it is, the temperatures were pretty low. So I don't understand why. So I'm assuming that it is the fragrance oil, but I can't honestly remember how it reacted on me before. So, oh gosh, guys, look at this. So, wow. I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to save it. We're going to make it. These are some of the things that happen when you soap or do other things. Sometimes things don't come out how you intended, so you just have to readjust and work with it. Work with it, guys. It's not the end of the world. Although I'm surprised that this green is really, really holding. Wow. Save some. And again, I think I put white on there. Wow. Still gonna look nice. Beautiful. Beautiful it is, you guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just put this green here because I'm not gonna like, I guess it could be some type of texture. If you want to call it that, that would be on top, but something about seeing all different types of textures, certain textures really creep me out. So like this is really, 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 really thick. So I'm going to put the white on. I guess it doesn't matter now. Whew, you guys, this is really starting to thick up. That I mix the green and the white because eventually it's going to be mixed together. And I think we can get a nice save out of this. So it just really, I'm really shocked at how quickly it started accelerating and seasoning and ricing on me. But again, it's no big deal. And I know you guys watch my other videos, and I think I made 2 other videos hot process, and this is cold process. I really like cold process simply because I like the smooth texture of the soap on top. But more and more, just using the sodium lactate and other things that allow the soap to become fluid when you're doing hot process really helps a lot. And if you can get that hot process soap in your mold while it's still nice and warm, you can really achieve some of the smoothness that you can with cold process. This is crazy, guys, but I'm gonna scrape all of this out. These are some of the things that we have to deal with. And also, one thing that I'm working on too while making these videos is prep. Just having everything ready to go, because I really want to work on the videos not being so long. Wow. Now I do like the colors on top. Beautiful. Came out beautiful. And I think we'll be all right as far as the I don't know if you guys can see this, but see how nice that came out. I'll tap that down, clean some of this up, the sides, and I won't worry about it, but I'll just make sure I tap it down a little more so that I can smooth out some of those lumps and glumps, and we won't have any pockets. But again, guys, this is my white gardenia flower cold processed soap. I think the design and texture came out beautifully, and I will bring you guys back for the cut. Thank you for watching. Alright guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do the cut on the soap I made the other day, which is white gardenia flowers. And it's been 24 hours. I made the soap on Sunday. Today is Monday. So hopefully everything turned out okay. The soap got a little bit too hot, which I don't understand why. And it cracked a little bit in the middle. So what I'll do is I'll let you guys see what I'm talking about here from the soap perspective. I think you all can see that here. Just unmold this here. It came out so beautiful, the colors and everything. It's kind of concerned for a minute there, but everything seemed to turn out perfectly fine. So there's the unmolding, and see how beautiful it turned out. And this is white gardenia flower, I believe by Crafter's Choice. It turned out really nicely, but I don't know if you guys can see in there. There was some little cracking. I tried to put it together once I noticed it. But it smells really, really nice. Again, beautiful. Beautiful loaf. Beautiful. I'm so happy with the way it turned out. The colors and everything. And like I told you guys, I just love the idea of having a spring collection. So everything really turned out nice. And I'm going to cut this. Let me see how I want to do this. And I don't know if you also remember too, it really seized up on me. I'm talking about major seize. Major seized up on me. So, wow. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful cut. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Yeah. You can see in the inside there how it was glumped up, how I had to glump it together. I tried to do a swirl mixture. So hopefully I didn't lose this batch to the seasoning and it not saponify completely. But as you can see, the inside has a little design. The top is just beautiful. The smell is beautiful as well. I see a little air pocket in there. But I really like the way it turned out so far, because I thought it was a loss, but we still got to see. It's got a little sweating in the middle, but what I'm thinking it is the fragrance blend. The fragrance oil did not get blended completely, but that won't be a problem because as it cures, that'll dry out. Now if it doesn't dry out, it's a problem. But I really like that. I like the way it turned out. And again, I won't bore you guys. See, I don't know if you can see that little crack in the middle there on that piece, but it's very, you can barely notice it because I tried to work on it. It really came out nice though, given the fact that it just went crazy on me for whatever reason. I am happy with it. The smell is beautiful, spring-like, floral, fresh, gardenia. Wow, that's good. I really like that. And this end is pretty big. Wow. How did that happen? I didn't have it sized up properly. So I want to know if I could take that end off right there. That should get it to the size of the other pieces. Still slightly bigger. I'll just keep those as my sample. But as you know, I cannot. Alright, guys. So there you have it. That was white gardenia flower, Crafter's Choice, Wholesale Supply Plus. And thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. And until next time, this is Monica. Peace and blessings. Again, this will be available probably in 3 to 4 weeks, maybe sooner, depending on my dehumidifier at www.beachmountainsoaps.com, as well as on my Etsy shop, which is Beach Mountain Soaps. That's my Etsy shop. And my website, I'm working on the final touches of it, so it should be up and running here in a couple of weeks. Again, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.